Hello, hello, Internet, and welcome back to this wonderful adventure of, oh, hello, officer. My name is Sherlock Holmes. Maybe I should... My name is Sherlock Holmes. Can I help you? Baker Street. Is that a pub? It should be. It's not. That's strange. Alright. Ooh. Oh, what's going on behind this door, huh? What is it? What is it? Cockfights, right? Can I bet on one? Smoking is not good for your health. Oh, and this, quite sure this is only a friendly conversation. Uh-huh. Okay, yes. Come on. Come on. Can I help? Can I... Give her 50 quid. 50 quid. She's all yours, buddy. Alright. Oh, this is obviously a clue, huh? Oof. What a nice little dog. Hello. Oh my. This guy has a very strange face. Excuse me? Whoa. Who made the faces in this game? Okay.
My respects, Miss Fleming.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Oh. Can I buy some flowers?
My respects, Miss Fleming.
I already said that once before. So... This looks like the game is trying to tell me that I can't go any further here.
I have no reason to go there.
And Holmes tells me so as well. So where's Glentworth Street? There it is. Didn't Watson just have breakfast? Why is it 15 minutes past 6? He didn't get up that early, or did he? Well, but that means that... Oh, there's the bookshop. It's surely closed. Unless this clock is not functioning. Barnes Bookseller. There's Mr. Barnes. There he is. Oh, look at your plant. You forgot to give it... You need to water it, man. It's going to die. Anything else in here that's interesting? No. Painted door, painted door.
I have no reason to go there.
Okay, good. Hello. These houses don't even have numbers. Okay. Ring.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. How are you? I have some new novels that should interest you. A nice illustrated volume on fish and a collection of legends on piracy. They must be here somewhere.
Fish. A collection on piracy. Why would that interest me? I'm looking for...
Ah, the pirate's book.
Do I get to read that now? What does a book on pirates have to do with, well, Lovecraft? Or, well, anything, actually. I mean, there weren't any pirates in London, I'm quite sure. They're in the Caribbean, or in North and South America. There were there were pirates in the Mediterranean Sea. And there were pirates between Ireland and Scotland up there. And between Wales and Ireland as well. Well, they were not pirates, smugglers, bootleggers. So, Do I get to read this now? And why am I just reading page 52 and 53 and 50? What about the first 50 pages? So this must be relevant to something that occurs later. I don't see, but okay, I don't know whatever's coming. So this is a book about pirates. I'm not going to read this now. I'm just going to wait for something that comes up and has a reference to pirates, and then I'm going to read it. So fish. Book about fish. I'm looking for book about. There it is.
A book about sea fauna.
Sea fauna. Okay. Lane snapper, silver sea trout, red drum, Spanish sardine, perch, and red porgy. Okay, so I guess this is going to be relevant because I'm going to find a fish later in the game, and it will have a certain pattern of fins and scales, and I will have to check it out in my book. Fair enough. Okay, so... Oop.
I will take them.
Thank you, and goodbye, Mr. Holmes.
Water your plant, man.
Those flowers need watering.
Okay. Can I tell that to you?
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
I can't. That's strange. Hello, Tom. Look, I'm playing Sherlock Holmes. Some maps here. Ring. So what do I do now? I mean, I've got books. I still don't have a quest or anything. Not really. Oh yeah, I can go back to the newsboy and see if he found anything on the Scandinavian Royal. I can do that. Can I run? I can with shift. Ah.
Holmes! Here!
Oh, there's Watson. Watson! Hello.
Ah, it's good that I found you, Holmes. As I told you this morning, I visited Captain Stennick.
It's
Although
Stenwick.
his symptoms are not serious, the circumstances which caused his palpitations are quite peculiar. Perhaps you can make something of it. Here is Captain Stennick and Sergeant Ruffles.
Sergeant Ruffles? Really? That's a nice name. Okay, I can run fast. That's cool. That's good. So, what will I do with it? Can I talk to you guys? It's a good question. Shouldn't there be a hand that I can look at? But I can't look at them. Well, I can look at them, but... Hey, I didn't click anything. What are you doing? Can I talk to you?
Now then, Sergeant, what is it about, and what elements of the crime do you have documented?
Referring to the official report, the following particulars were taken down. A young Maori responding to the name Bayaupa was reported missing by his employer, Mr. Stennick. No one in the surrounding area saw or heard anything relevant to this incident. In truth, we rarely concern ourselves with cases such as this, but the lad speaks not a single word of English, and according to his employer, has considerable strength. Considering the wild customs of his native land, who knows what damage he could cause? You must know, Mr. Holmes, there have been a few similar cases reported recently.
Yeah.
The facts are much the same. Immigrants from the poor districts have been reported missing by their families. We expect that some low-class brothel has opened its doors to the local exotics, and Mr. Holmes, you can imagine how word would spread. Mark my words, with his unique looks and speech, we'll find this boy in no time. I imagine he'll have nothing worse to show than empty pockets and a delighted air.
That is a possibility, to be sure. However, I would be most grateful if you could ask your superiors to send me the reports about those similar cases. I rely on you, Ruffles.
He says Ruffles, which is the way I would pronounce it as well, not Ruffles. But here we have our first similarity. Okay, this guy, this man, Baupa, is a Maori, and so he's a foreigner, and he looks strikingly different from the normal standard inhabitants of London, let me say that. Now, there's a pattern here because here we have the strange disappearance of the Scandinavian bodyguard, who looks entirely different from the Maori, but also is of a strikingly different resemblance, right? So this Maori would be dark-skinned and black hair and probably, I don't know, large muscles, very athletic. And this guy is probably extremely pale and has, like I said, blazing blonde hair. So, I don't know, maybe somebody's trying to get together, human freak show? Well, it's not... No, that's the wrong word. It's not a freak show. It would be like a zoo showing strikingly different specimen. Like, you must admit that normal standard Germany and France and Great Britain were all melting pots. We usually don't look that particularly... I don't know how to put this. We don't look as if we are the ideal representatives of one single... Well, it's not race. Race is the wrong word, but country, like peoples. We're not. That's not what we are. But these two are. So maybe somebody's looking. I don't know. Maybe a crazy painter who says, "I want to have people who really look." Who represent the people of the world, and standard Europeans are boring because they represent 10 peoples. Something like that. Well, in any case, so there's a similarity. What have you got to say, Mr. Stenwick? I think it is.
Captain, I understand from Watson you are quite upset.
It's a captain.
Any man will be the same, and with less provocation. My servant has left in the middle of the night. Damned ungrateful after all I have done for him. To top it off, he knows not one word of English. Finally, if he causes any damage, I will bear the brunt of people's anger and suffer the consequences, as I am the person who brought him to England.
How long was he in your employment, and is he accustomed to vanishing in this manner?
We returned from Australia more than 5 months ago now. But to his credit, he never left this house before now. He is afraid of the city, as are many inhabitants from open spaces.
And you locked him
Could
in
he
there.
have stolen
Great.
something?
Upon my word, no.
How much money does he have on his person?
Frankly speaking, he didn't have any money. I kept his wages for him, and they are in my safe. In any event, what the deuce would he have a need for money?
Who knew that he worked at your home, and had he any contacts here in London?
Anyone who deals with me professionally knows Baopa is my personal servant. As for his contacts, they are limited to the delivery men who bring food or other items to my home. What reason could he have to see anyone other than myself?
Maybe
Watson,
he fell
continue
in
your
love.
search here. I must follow another lead.
You stupid git. I mean, if he's really a young man, he might have just fallen in love with somebody. Or maybe he saw another foreigner with similar features. What do I do now, actually? I must follow another lead. What lead? What do I do now? I mean, they told me everything. I've got the dialogue. Documents, reports. I don't have any reports. What do I do now? Okay, if this guy is vanished, maybe I can take a look at his belongings or something like that. Where did he sleep usually? Something. His room. Can't get into the house. Maybe I'm supposed to look for clues concerning his disappearance. Is that it? Oh, that's it. Here we go. Footsteps. Oh, what's this?
What a peculiar drawing.
Oh, those are my reports. I'm writing them. In the shack where the young Maori Baopa was living, there is a drawing on the soil in Maori style. It depicts what appears to be the silhouette of a human running from a huge wave, filled with vague forms that resemble flying fish. Was there a flying fish in my, No, they don't look like flying fish, so... Okay, flying fish and a huge wave. Don't know. But, okay. What do we have here? This is bed, seemingly. No? No? Oh, I get to... Oh.
This appears to contain some measure of opium. I shall analyze it at Baker Street.
Oh, okay. The guy was a natural drug addict, and he probably ran out, and that's why he ran away. He needed some new stuff. Some new dope. He was looking for a dealer. You need some? You want to buy some? Okay. Footsteps. Going to the wall. He climbed over the wall? Oh, hold it. No. If this is a Maori, then he certainly didn't wear shoes, did he? I mean, why would he? They don't like shoes. This guy has shoes on.
Footsteps. Let's see.
Oh, I got a tape. I got the tape.
The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also hard-soled.
Okay, in Mr. Stenwick's garden, I noticed... Okay. In Mr. Stenwick's garden, I noticed footsteps leading away from the wall and towards the shack door. They were a size 7. This size, in connection with the depth of the impressions near the wall, suggests a heavy or large man. So it was the Maori after all, because he is heavy and large, right? So... that's what he said, right? Policeman. Has considerable strength. So I guess he's heavy and large because he's got lots of muscles. So it's his trail after all.
The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also hard-soled.
So he ran away. But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you're a Maori and you're kept as somewhat of a slave in London, which this obviously is, then if you want to leave, you can take the front door. I mean, this captain is not going to stop him, is he now? He's not a strong guy. And he probably left him alone in the house as well. Oh, he could just have left during the night. But he could have used the front door. Why use the garden wall? Okay, I've got to use this too. I guess otherwise he wouldn't show me the lens. So there is a reason for using it. But what is the reason? Is there? What's this?
How strange. This appears to be a fish scale.
Fish scale!
I shall have to examine this more thoroughly under the microscope.
Haha, fish scale. Haha, I know. Anything else? What's that? It's nothing. It just looks curious. That's all? What about the footsteps? No. Nothing, I guess. Okay.
The right shoe is missing a nail.
What? What did he just say? In Mr. Stennick's garden, In Mr. Stennick's garden, I observed traces of footsteps leading from the wall around the house to the entrance of a nearby shack. There was additional evidence of a heavy object consistent with being a man landing on the ground from the wall. Inferences that the man is of a certain weight. The footsteps were consistent with a size 7 fully soled shoes. A nail is missing in the sole of the right shoe. Is there? Oh!
The right shoe is missing a nail.
Whoa. I mean, you really got to pay attention in this game, okay? Is there anything else? Okay. So the footsteps... But it's not true. The footsteps are not leading from the wall to the shack. They're leading from the shack to the wall. It's not right. I observed traces of footsteps leading from the wall around the house to the entrance of a nearby shack. It's not true. No. It's from the shack to the wall. It's not the other way around. Although this could... Okay, let's presume this is correct. So he jumped down, ran to the shack.
The lock was not cracked.
No.
The lock was not cracked.
So this Maori, he drew this, he was out of opium, then he put on his shoes and left. Went to the wall and jumped up and escaped. That's how I would read it. But Sherlock Holmes says that did he wear the did he walk backwards? What's that?
Yes, there is something here.
Is there?
Yes, there is something here.
Well, what? What?
Yes, there is something here.
What? Can I jump? Can I... No. Well, I can't jump. What is it? What?
Yes, there is something here.
Oh. Damn it. Don't know what to make of this. Unless, of course, the guy jumped down. Because here there are footsteps leading in this direction as well. There's one. So he jumped down, ran to the shack, then ran back. But that would mean he would have had to walk on exactly the same track to remove his initial footsteps. That's doesn't make any sense. Or there's this footstep leading into this direction because he jumped down, and that was a heavy fall. Then he walked, and he wasn't heavy enough to make footsteps. But when he ran back, he was carrying something? But what? What was he carrying? Doesn't make any sense. Opium is not heavy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, like Sherlock Holmes usually says, let's stow it away, and let's remember it. And, the fact will come in handy later. This guy looks exceedingly strange. Okay. Alright, signing off. See you then. Bye-bye.